We have the, can everybody? We have the young lady who made that film here with us this evening, Kaisa.
Oh yeah, no, she's the perfect.
Anyway, we showed that short film to get everybody into the Kringly making mood this evening. So I hope you're all in the mood now. I'm going to take a couple of minutes just to set the expectation level, tell you what's going to happen, and then there's one paid announcement. So first of all, everybody has a bowl. We want everyone to put their name on it. There are Sharpies and there is masking tape going around the table. You can either put your name directly on the side of the bowl or put it on the tape. You get to take the bowl home with you.
Exciting.
Compliments of Tartu College. But you do.
It was, I heard you.
We have a bit of a complicated, because we're baking this evening, it's a bit of a complicated process. I'll try to describe the process this evening. But you have to understand, this is the dress rehearsal. A little bit of planning has gone into it, but this is the first time that we've actually tried to make Kringel with 80 people. Yeah. So, Susi and Paul are going to come out, going to show you, and at the same time we're going to make the dough. Or, if I get it wrong, you got to tell me. It's going to rise for 15 minutes. We have to take it into the kitchen. Then it comes back. Then you braid it. Then it's got to go up to the master's buffeteria ovens to bake. Then it has to come back down again. So one of the things that I'd like each table to do, every table is made up of 8 people. You need to select one person who will be your runner. So however you decide to choose that one person, my suggestion to everyone is select one person. Everybody else in the table buys that person a beer this evening, all right?
Thank you.
Now, you're all probably wondering, where's Ellen? And I see many familiar faces, you know, it was Susi and Ellen's show. You're all probably wondering, what happened to Ellen? No. Ellen has a new career development in front of her. She's at welding class this evening. Serious.
Welding.
And you know, not this tiny little stuff. She's actually working on the big blowtorches, right? So Ellen and I have already been talking, and we're talking welding workshop.
Yeah.
Here. So, you know, give me your feedback if you think that's a good idea, but Ellen and I have been talking. You all have to understand, like I said, there's pre-planning, but with 80 people, it's going to be logistically difficult. I'm not going to say it's a nightmare because a lot of thought has been put into it, but it's a little difficult, so there may be some gaps. That's why we have a bar.
Exactly.
You know, if there's a gap and, you know, you feel kind of lonely, or, you know, just the bar is there. The bar is being run by Mary. It helps pay for the heating bill with all the baking we're going to be doing this evening, so please participate. I think I should also, there's two key objectives that we have this evening, all right? Only two. First is to give everyone some Kringly knowledge from Susi, because Susi does a great job at, giving little tips and hints, and so we want to give everyone a little bit of that Susi knowledge. And the second key objective is just to have fun. It's a hands-on workshop, so we only have two requests there, no flower fights and no egg throwing, all right? Yeah, how are you going to have fun, right, if you can't do that? So the paid announcement is that Piret asked me to tell everybody that the Rakvere Teatri group is coming to Tartu College on the 25th of April. She has tickets to sell, and if you didn't see the Rakvere group 2 years ago, it was a really great theater night. And so if you'd like to come, there's two shows. Piret has the tickets. So let me introduce the two key people here this evening. First, we have Lillakas, who is our guest host. And, when we were looking for, who could the guest host be, we needed someone who had food knowledge. We needed someone who had stage presence. We needed someone who could be funny. There was only one person. And if you didn't know, currently Paul is the digital recipe content, is doing digital recipe content management at Loblaws. He'll explain what that is later. But see, I told you, comic timing, right? But he's best known probably for winning the Chop Canada competition 2 years ago. And of course, if you weren't here at the end of January at Tartu College's comedy night, he killed them that night with his comedy routine. So welcome, Lillakas. Now, this is Susi's third food show. And we had about 75 people last time. Like I said, 80 people registered this. We had to cap registration. We just didn't know how if 100 people showed up, we just didn't know how we could logistically do that. But so far, Susi's taught us how to make akliasoost, solatud lõhe, roosamanna kreem, 3 different kinds of pirukat. Tonight it's going to be Pasha and Kringel. And she does a wonderful job. This is like a new career development, doing cooking shows. But
Not being paid, though.
I learned one interesting. But I did learn one thing about Susi that I didn't know just recently. You probably know that Susi graduated from George Brown Culinary School, but she did finish in the top of her class. So welcome, Susi Holmberg.
Thank you. Thank you. To you, funny man.
Can you hear me? Yeah, okay. So welcome then as well to the third Cooking with Susi. We're going to be doing Kringel and a Pasha demonstration to sort of fill the gap in rising time. Right now we're turning the cook and doing walk-in proofer, so you can thank the people that are in there later. All right, so I think we should just get started. We're kind of going to be working together.
Yep, and we have very little time. Kringel usually takes 3 hours. We have an hour and a half, so we're rushing everything. Okay, I've altered the recipe a little bit, increased the yeast. Everybody in there is sweating like dogs, okay? And yeah, let's get going right away, okay? Now, you guys are doing it manually, and you'll notice in front of you there's beautiful butter and yeast and all that stuff. You're in basically groups of 4 if you do not have something directly in front of you. Okay, so if there's 4 pots of butter, everybody on the corner gets 1. There's yeast. You'll be measuring your own flour, and milk is coming out. So,
If you're
what
wondering
else?
what the yeast is, it's the sort of pale block. It's not fudge. So don't eat that. All right. So what's
Okay.
the first step?
First step is going to be to cream your butter with your sugar, and you're going to be doing that in your lovely new bowl that you can take home. And you guys are doing it manually, and I'm doing it by machine. Just so you can see how it really goes, right? Okay, so all the butter and all the sugar. If you want a little less sweet, you can add a little bit less, but let's just throw all of it in.
It's going to take them a little while.
Yeah. Just whip it around. Come on, elbow grease. Let's go, people. It's a workout.
What you can kind of do is sort of smear it on the edges of the bowl. So try to work it on the edges, and then as it softens, it'll get easier and easier. Otherwise, it'll just be like sort of jostling the whole bar around the bowl there. Now we can just relax.
We can. We need more beer.
Yeah.
That's probably a better idea. I just want to make a joke.
Yeah, I think it definitely helps if you stand up. Take yourself a little bit of latitude.
Just get most of the sugar combined with the butter at this point. At home, when you're practicing later tonight, then you can... Yeah, väga hästi tehtud. Well done, well done. Where's Jan? Yeah. Jan, I have a question for you. There's a few bowls empty, and there's people out back there. Can they join? There's a few bowls
No,
that are empty.
they don't want to, they just want to watch.
Okay. Very good, Red. Now, ideally, you want to do this for about 5 minutes, but I think we need to move on. So into that mixture, we're going to add half a teaspoon of salt, and there's a shot glass with salt in it, and a teaspoon in your area. So just take basically a half a teaspoon, throw it into your sugar and butter mixture. Half a teaspoon, that much. Right now, yep. Okay, and mix. I need milk. Can you get me 8 ounces of the milk mixture? Does everybody have a milk mixture in front of them yet? Okay. So a little snag, but that's okay. I'll be right back. It's brewer's yeast. I don't know why not. I'll be right back. How's the milk looking? What? The milk? For you? I need milk, but do they have milk? No. Well, come now. Immediately should have happened. As soon as the cups arrived.
All right, they're not even done creaming.
Okay, here we go. Alrighty. Oh, yeah, you take lots of pictures. Yep. No. Pardon me? Okay, I'm mic'd right now. I'm mic'd right now. No, we need a separate cup. Okay, those cups.
All right, so we're going to have our helpers
Have to
coming
be
around.
filled with 8 ounces. Sorry.
There's nothing to do with the flour either.
Hold on.
You know? Okay, good.
I think we're okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have our helpers coming around. Everyone gets 8 ounces of milk, and you're gonna
8 ounces into here. Everybody. I don't care about the flour right now. I want the coffee cups for the flour. 8, that's more than 8 ounces.
This is supposed to be an 8 ounce.
No, it's not. I don't think so. It's too big. It's too big.
It's probably on the line.
Can we measure? Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, that looks like it is.
It's, you know what, if we don't have the recipe right, if it's not done right, it's everybody's gonna be screwed up.
I'm gonna see where it is.
We've got cup measures in there.
Okay, but that's how she'll know.
I just wanna see where it goes, okay? Right there.
Can you double check that that's 8 ounces, please? Can you double check that that's,
Sure.
can you double check inside there with the cup measure?
Yeah, right there. Yeah, perfect. Okay. That's fine.
You pour, or are you going to?
I want to double check
Cup's
that,
already on the
please.
table.
I would like to measure this in a cup measure.
Okay.
Thank you. It's baking, it's very exact. Just fucking do it like that. Do.
All right. Okay, so we have a wine. It's because these are apparently not 8 ounces. What is that?
Okay, that's a bit high. It's a bit much. Okay,
Yeah. This is gonna be the exact thing.
New marker?
new marker. Just
It's exactly actually where we had it, that line, right? Oh, it's a little bit lower. Okay.
So keep that cup, we'll put a new mark on it,
Okay, so these are the 12 ounces probably.
yeah.
and then, oh, it's missing one.
Okay, so we have to put these out there.
Yeah. There's more. There's another pot in the fridge. Thank you. My mic is falling off. Okay. Okay, we had a little logistical problem, so we'll just keep on going. Okay, we're supposed to be doing something in between while that's beating. You know, if you had your machine, if everybody had a KitchenAid, that would be really good because we'd be doing this really quickly. Okay,
time.
next time everybody gets a KitchenAid to bring home, right? Right?
Sponsorship.
Okay, now you have 2 eggs, everybody, in front of you. I know it's coming. We're going to ignore that for a little bit until it comes, all right? So we're going to do with the eggs, all we need is the egg yolks, okay? So I think everybody has in their station or area a bowl like this, I believe. If not, you can use your styrofoam cup. So we're going to... Ei koksimine ei tule, ei tule. Mul on lusikas. So I want to teach you how to break an egg without using the edge of something. So that's why you got nothing sharp. I mean, you guys are a little bit, don't need sharp things anyway. So, sorry. All I want you to do is, not too gently, tap it on the table. The shell holds quite nicely together. You just sort of jam it. Is anybody seeing this? Okay. In half like that. Let the whites fall into your bowl. We're not using the egg whites for anything. We're not making pisea tonight.
You take them home.
We can take them home. And you just go back and forth in your shell until most of the white is gone. And we're going to throw that into the butter mixture. 2 yolks.
By doing it on the flat surface, you have a far less chance of getting any eggshell bits into it.
Yeah.
So it's a really good technique to use in all sorts of egg applications.
I'm so glad you're here. Also, room temperature eggs, if you can. Just helps with the baking process. Helps with leavening and
Good practice.
good practice. If you don't have room, unsalted butter.
We had a question in the back. Are we
Okay.
doing the quick Kringel?
Yes, we're doing the quick Kringel.
Yeah, so for anybody that's wondering, we're doing the quick Kringel recipe. as seen on the handout that you have with you.
Sorry? Sure, yeah, go.
So, while we're waiting for the milk, I was looking into the history of Kringel, and it's actually really hard to find the history of Kringel because it's rooted in a lot of different places, and I'm sure a lot of people here have their own story that they've heard about the history, but it's pretty widely acknowledged that it came from Denmark somewhere around the 13th century, from the Orthodox Church, from monks. But of course, then it just got widespread all over Europe. But even today, if you go to Denmark, you'll see sort of on the signs of bakeries, little pretzel-shaped sort of hanging symbols. And so, I mean, I'm sure everybody's got their own story, but that's pretty well what I've gotten from at least 3 semi-reliable sources.
Good, very interesting, Paul, thank you.
Yeah.
There are so many different kinds of kringel. We're just doing sort of one kind, the traditional with the raisins and usually almonds. We're not doing nuts because in case of allergies, okay? There are cinnamon kringles. There's more of a Danish pastry one you can do, and that usually has cream and nuts and all kinds of lovely marzipan and things like that in it. I'm going to be demonstrating also another kringel while the second rise, or if we have another lull like this, okay? We might be making pisse also, okay? Okay, anybody have their milk yet?
Not yet.
Okay, can we have maybe a couple of runners to help out and go get some milk from the kitchen? That would be fantastic. In through there. Just a few. And if somebody yells at you, don't yell back. It's 1 cup per person. They're just filling it. Yeah. They're going to kill me.
Now we go back.
That's okay. Yeah, yeah. No, we just needed, I need a couple people, that's it. Yeah, that's okay. So did you put all your eggs into your butter mixture and you just got to mix a little bit more until it's all incorporated? At this point, you should have some orange and lemon rind already cut out for you by Paul. He did cases of it. Thank you, Paul. And throw that into your mixture. Oh, okay. For those who are waiting or have not seen their milk, the milk is very yellow. I threw in a bunch of saffron and cardamom and a little tiny bit of sugar, because I like sugar. And I basically bring it to scalding heat and then let it cool down. Now, the temperature that you want the milk is around blood temperature, so nobody start cutting themselves and testing that, but approximately, like when you're just a little bit feverish, that's what you want. Okay? And ideal temperatures, you can be a little bit lower, like 90 to 110 degrees is fine. You will not kill your yeast, and the yeast will rise. And I also put a little bit of sugar in it because the method that we're doing today, we're putting the yeast into the milk, and yeast feeds on sugar. So I'll explain that if anybody has a question. I think we're still waiting for other people, so we'll all do it together. I don't know. I don't think so. One? Okay, Paul, over there too? And the entire table here. Okay. So we need 16 more, maybe. 16 more? Yeah, about that. Okay, it's coming. So, okay, questions, anybody? We're going to put the yeast into the milk. Not, what? Oh, you put the milk into the thing? You know what? It doesn't matter that much. I'm just trying to show you the way things, how Nana did it, okay? If you threw in the milk already into your butter mixture, it's okay. It's going to melt the butter a little bit, but it's not going to ruin. And we have, you can throw, okay, in that case, throw your yeast into that mixture, please. Otherwise, with people who have the milk, throw your yeast into the milk, okay? Into the cup itself. There's about 50 grams there. It's coming. Okay, and you can, if you had something to stir it with, I don't know if you do anymore, or use the other side of your spoon maybe, and stir that up a little bit. There are some towel, if you need to wipe your hands a little bit too, I think there's paper towel being brought out, but there's also some clean towels that are, you can use for your hands. Yeah,
Why we are using the cake yeast and
sure.
why we have to use unsalted butter.
Okay. Question here is, why are we using fresh yeast and why are we using unsalted butter? So the first thing is the fresh yeast is pretty well guaranteed to work, okay? We didn't want 80 people making kringel that didn't rise, okay? Also, I've increased the amount just to make this happen, really. It shouldn't taste too yeasty. If we use dry, we have to then spend a little bit more time with dry yeast. It's a dormant yeast. It's coming. The chefs in there wouldn't allow the runners in the kitchen. So anyway, I'm just going to rattle on. So with dry yeast, it's a dormant yeast that's covered with dead yeast cells inside, and it has to be proofed, basically, to make sure it works. And sometimes it doesn't work, so then you throw out your whole batch. Sometimes you already have your saffron in the milk, and then you got to throw all that. And saffron is the most expensive spice in the world, right? So that's why we do it this way, just to help ensure. I get the fresh yeast I got it from Starsky's. I buy locks like this. But you can buy them in little tiny bits like that also, and it's really cheap. Okay? As to the unsalted butter, I can control my salt this way, and it has a different water amount in the butter, and it tends to be just fresher tasting. I don't like salted butter. I'm a control freak, so.
Your milk's almost there.
Is it too cold? Is it too cold?
No, it's good. It's good.
Okay.
It's coming right now.
Okay, so I'm sorry for the few that don't have the milk yet. So I'm just putting my yeast into my milk, because I got it first. And just stir it around if you can, other side of your spoon. That's going to make a mess, sorry, but
That's all part of
that's
the fun.
okay, yeah. Doesn't have to be all incorporated. This yeast is really, really forgiving. Okay? And then we're going to put the milk into, wait, hang on a second. There's another little trick here too. Okay, and I don't know if this is interesting to you or not, but yeast gets affected greatly by salt and sugar. It slows it down if it hits it directly. So what I do is I add a little bit of flour to my yeast, and then you don't get a direct hit. Again, ensuring that you're not wasting your time and it's going to work, okay? So I take a little bit of flour. So everybody you have to share your flour, sorry. Just a little bit. It's just a little trick. We're mixing a little bit of flour into your milk and yeast mixture. And then we're going to throw all that into the big bowl.
Anybody else waiting on milk? Oh, thank God. Okay.
Sorry about that, people. And then it doesn't have to be totally dissolved. Just throw it in. It's going to get mixed up. Your arm is going to do all that work. Now, once your milk mixture is in your butter mixture, you're going to throw in half of the amount of flour, which I forgot to put on the recipe, by the way. It's 4 cups per person.
Plus more for dusting.
Well, yeah,
As
but into the dough itself, it's just 4 cups. And how you're going to measure that is either you have a clean coffee cup somewhere around you or a clean styrofoam cup, and those are around 7 ounces each. Okay, so we need 4.5 cups into your dough. But right now, we're only putting.
2
Oh
cups.
no,
2 cups
we're
is
not.
first
We're going to
little
skip
bit.
that. Actually, we're going to skip that point. We're going to just put all of the flour in. Put
Dump
all
it
the
all
flour.
in.
We don't have time. You're going to dump that into your butter. So the milk goes into the butter.
4 cups.
4 cups of flour. So like 4.5 of that. Start with 4 of the 7-ounce cups, okay, and then see how you go when you're mixing. You'll know if it's too sticky, if the dough sticks to the sides of your bowl, then you need more flour. It might be, like flour is very different too. You want to talk about flour? Hard flour, bread flour, all purpose. It's very exciting. Everything has a different humidity level and gluten levels.
Yep, and depending on how much the bag has been moved, sometimes the flour packs more, so it's really touch and go by the last cup. So you'll know.
Yep.
Better to add a little bit at a time and then, just add as you need.
And again, room temperature. Okay, cold flour is really tough to work with.
It wastes space in the fridge.
And just start mixing first with your spoon and then get your hands dirty. Okay? And we're going to be, you can dump the dough directly onto your table if you want.
I'm going to walk around.
Okay. $1,000,000.
There you go.
Any more flour in some places?
Yep, perfect. Yep. Don't know where it went.
This is kind of like my.
Thank you. Why did I come here? Follow Trish. Thank you. I was getting some in effort, completely forgot. I don't know if we can see my mixed dough that I'm not getting my hands dirty with. This is what it should look like. And it really is easier if you take it out of your bowl and throw it onto the table. Oh, at this point, yeah. Yep. You can throw your raisins in. Now, the raisins have been, if you want raisins, you don't have to use them. It's coming. Yep. More flour is coming. It's on its way. Big bowls are coming. That's looking pretty good. Get your hands dirty. Get your hands in there. Oh, no, it's too... You need more flour. Yep. Rohkem, palju rohkem. Maybe another half a cup start. I'll come and walk around a bit. Paul, can you walk around and look at the people's stuff when you have a second?
Anybody need more Yahoo?
Yeah, everywhere. Yahoo! Ei, pane veel. Veel Yahoo. Yep, throw your raisins in if you want them. These raisins have been soaked in hot water for about 10 minutes and then drained. It makes them plumper. Pardon me? I don't know why. Might you? Yeah, right out here. Good idea. Very good idea. With those measures, about 4.5. Yeah. Okay, yeah, throw more flour in. You'll know by... They can't see it into the bowl, though. I'm going to walk around with it. Yep. I'm going to... Okay, nyt seka, ja. Se on päris hea. Pane... Päris hea. Okei, sä teet niimoodi. Mitä mä tahan, että sä teet, että sä panet natuke jahu laua peale, ja siis viska se, ja se jahu sööb selle ära. Okei, niin? Ja, täällä on ikka vielä, ei ole liikaa paljon. Ei tohi klepitä kiinni. Okay, you guys used up all the raisins, so I'm not putting raisins in mine. I want you to see what it should look like, basically. It's smooth, it's not sticky. You're doing very well. That's looking good. Throw it on the table and start going. Put it. No, you don't want too much. You want a little bit more? You're a little bit soft. You want to touch that?
Oh, yeah. Some more flour.
Yep. We need more flour here. Marisan, do you want to give that a squeeze? Now, please do throw some flour on the table and then start kneading by hand. If it's sticking to your fingers, it is way too soft. You're way too soft here. Just touch.
How do I do that?
More flour. Let's see. Yep, yeah, you do. Yep. Here, take a squeeze. Squeeze. Okay. No, they'll yell at you. There is more Yahoo. I will.
Just tell me where I'll go get it.
Yeah, don't let them yell at you, okay? Just get more flour. Thank you. Philip. Okay. Katsuge seda? Okay, that's where you should be. You need more flour. If you want to touch, this is where you want to be. Yep, you're sticky. If it's at all sticky, it will not rise properly. If it's too heavy, it will not rise properly. Like, it'll take forever, and it'll be hard. More flour. We need more flour everywhere, please.
Just for kneading, but it's coming off the sides. I think it's pretty good.
Yep, you need more flour here. Yep. Katsotaan.
Se on paras sökkumistä vai ennen?
Ja,
Parasta.
ja pärast sökkumist. More flour. It's still a little sticky. It's still sticky. More flour. Yep. I'm coming. Sorry? It's basically you need about 7 to 10 minutes of kneading by hand. Okay, so do it by time. Now I should probably show you how to knead too, but anyway, we'll do that next time. Okay. Yeah. More flour. Linda, we need flour everywhere. Everybody needs flour. There's no more? Oh, okay. All right. Yes, please. Thank you, Mary. Okei, musa käd umbes nii, paned sõrme ja ta jääb. Just squeeze it and get an idea. Oi, see paistab hea. This looks good. That's perfect. That's great.
So where can you get the yeast? Stores?
Yeah, it's a deli. Delis, yeah. Go to your nearest deli, they should have. No? No, it's like Polish, Ukrainian. Yeah, I'm very lucky. I live in Bloor West Village, and I have it's deli capital of the world. Do you want to touch how you want to end up? You can just go like that. Oh, don't tell me what it tastes like. Yeah. What does it feel like? Yeah, I would even, you could go a little more. But we're waiting for flour. Okay. Here we go. You want to give that a squeeze?
It's stickier, but yours wetter than mine. Give mine a squeeze.
You need to knead it more. You can see how it's really wet in the center.
Yeah.
So we're getting more flour. You're okay. Maybe a quarter cup. You're okay. You're okay. Knead it more. Put it on the table, please, and get your heel of your hand in there. Yeah, you're good. Little more flour, but we're still waiting on that. So, Kati, touch my kringel, touch my buns. Yeah, it's coming. Just give it a good squeeze like that. A little more, yeah, like half a cup. We have some master kneaders here, I can tell. Anybody want to try? That's where it should be. Rohkem johon. Yeah, võib-olla 3 veerand tassi. More. It's sticky, so if it's sticky, you need more flour for sure. Veel, and knead it more. Put it on the table, yeah, and get your sticky. Yep, we're getting more flour, so shit. The more you knead it, you're not going to really over knead it. Yep, märg. Yep. Not bad. I'd still go a little bit more. Provi. Ja, rohkem tööd. Ma ei arva. Natuke selle laua peal ikka. Do you want to feel how it's where we're going? Yeah. Then you're in serious trouble. No, if there's too much, it's really hard. You can see cracks in your dough, and it'll make it very tough to rise, and it won't be very pretty. If that happens, though, what I do is I take a bunch of soft butter and work through like that. Don't add any more milk or anything like that. That makes it just doesn't work. But butter, add more butter. Butter makes everything better. You need more flour. Yep, it's not bad though. Yeah, you need a little bit more if you have any.
How's this one?
More flour.
More flour?
About a half a cup if you can find it. More flour. I didn't buy enough flour, obviously. Yeah, half a cup. You're good. No, you're good. Yeah, just keep on kneading. Do it on the table. It's a lot easier. And get that baby work in there. Anybody want to touch? Okay. Leah, did you want to just give it a big squeeze? Yeah. So, yeah, it's a bread. It's a bread. Is that it for flour? Hold on. A little more flour. Yep.
Kui sa ütled neile, et vahepeal ekraani vaadata, kui see on õige, siis sa ütle vaata ekraani.
Yeah, it's rohkem jahu. That's looking good. Good. No more flour for you. No more flour for you. But yes, flour for you. Seal on,
Over there?
yeah, seal kausis on jahu. Väga ilus, ja, väga hea. Yeah, why you're kneading it is the gluten gets generated in once you add liquid to the flour, and the kneading will make it a more fine texture. It will be very even, and all your ingredients are together and happy. Okay, so once you're done, I know it's pretty close for everybody. You're going to put it back into the bowl, and then we're going to get the runners to run them into the kitchen. I'm just going to double check that we have room. Okay? And that's the idea. So put it into your bowl. Rohkem. Ja, tule katsu seda.
Ei tohiks üldse kleepida.
Mitte kleepida, yeah.
Oh, I touched a lot of dinos out there.
Yeah, me too.
All right, that was fun.
It ain't over yet. Okay, so let me clean up a little bit here.
Okay, we're going to be moving on very shortly.
That's got to rise now, and then we're going to talk about Pasha or Kringel, which one?
Let's do Pasha.
Okay.
And you can make the other thing. Or you want to make the you got the stuff ready?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
Let's
do that.
go wherever it is. Nice. Let's hike up those heaters.
Okay. Yep, they do. All right.
I should have got 20 more kilos of flour.
Yeah, you know what? No. Yeah, exactly. Underneath. Yeah, can you do up here? I'll bring it back here with next one, right? Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, put it some on the fridge where it's really
Wherever there is. An idea. Okay, sorry. think about how we're going to do the icing sugar. Okay. And let's think about cutting the Kringles and just put like a towel on top. Yeah. No, I got a baking pan? What do you mean? Once this is all done, the baking pans will be involved. Everybody brought their own. Everybody brought their own. I need a drink.
One more, down here. I just line up here.
Okay, I think that's it.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, I think it's warmer here if we can move them in. Okay, let's close that door. Oh, garbage? Right there. Thank you very much.
We're good? Too soft?
Yeah, a little soft, but you'll see. More flour.
Yeah?
Half a cup.
Ask you guys what I should do with the
Knock first. Okay, there we go. Okay. This one's mine. Can you put it up there? Thank you. Okay, let's close those doors now. Okay. Oh, meillä ei ole, ei sen vesi. Köökissä on, ja.
Oh, he's on. Whoops.
Siinä. Okay.
Figured it'd be best to ask now before we get into it, but I brought
Sure.
some marzipan.
Okay.
What would be the best way to fold it in? I know you probably won't want to braid it to get it.
Do you remember the movie
Yeah.
where he rolled it out? He rolled it out with a rolling pin. You can spread the marzipan at that point, and then you can twist it up or fold it, and then cut it. Yeah. If anybody likes marzipan. Here's also a pail. I know people have garbage, so I'm going to set that right here behind Jan for garbage or whatever's on your table you don't need. Okay? Mitte täna. Ei. Oh, wait, what's that?
That's
That's
broken
egg.
yolk.
Okay. That's okay, but there should be an egg wash here. If you guys have, every 4 people has a little cup with yellow eggs, and that's for later when we've done the braiding. Okay, it's an egg wash, so don't throw that out, please. If you have yellow egg in front of you, that's for egg wash. We don't have it? Okay, yep, just throw it in there. Thank you. Here. This all garbage? Look, somebody's hoarding flour. Red. You know what? We don't have room right now. If we can just maybe put them over there, that would be great. Thank you. I guess we need more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One get fresh yeast from
Okay, you get fresh yeast from delis usually.
Delhi.
Delis, yeah. They'll have it in the back where your heringas is and your where, yeah.
Is there one that you go to that you like?
I went to Starsky's in Mississauga this time, but I live in Bloor West Village, and there's about 8 delis, and every one of them has yeast. Fresh yeast.
Because I went even to Hillside Bakery.
They don't have it?
And they didn't have it.
That's
Not
odd.
Not Hillside. Iron Farm, sorry.
Yeah, they may
Sorry,
not. They may
Iron
not.
Farm. But they
Yeah,
didn't.
go for delis. That's the answer. Okay. Yep. Here. Okay, palun. See on okay. Ma tulen kohe tagasi, okay? Okay, excuse me, we have a major garbage problem. I need more buckets. Sorry. Yep, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. Just 2. That one. That's the one. There you go. Just put it there. Yeah, that's for the garbage.
Any garbage?
Yep, everything.
Everything here?
Yep. We're not going to have room for plates. Okay, so just perfect. Perfect. Garbage coming. I don't know. You do want to clean your stations as much as possible, because when we do start rolling, you'll need the real estate. Do not throw your egg wash away. It's good? Okay, good. And the flour bowls, if you could just put them together, that would be great. You want to clean your station? Yeah, because we're going to be rolling. If that rises quickly enough, we're going to be rolling out the Kringel. That's going to be, that's mine. Thank you. Gasmo. Okay. Yep. Hey, kysymys oli, the question was, do you have to clean the table? Leave some flour on there, that's okay. Just kind of clear it if there's any egg or whatever you might have dropped. Because we're going to be rolling out the Kringel in about 15 minutes. In the meantime, please help yourselves to the bar, and we're going to continue rattling on about other things, okay? No. Okay. Okay, I'm going to show you a different kind of a Kringel. You do have a recipe. I'm calling it Kringel Nouveau. It's just something that I've seen other people do, and I actually just tested it myself about 4 times yesterday. But it's really cool. It's really easy. The dough is super, super easy. And you can put raisins, or this one is done with a cinnamon butter and sugar mixture. So in this case, I've made the dough, and I'm going to roll it out with a rolling pin, and then I'm going to spread the cinnamon butter sugar mixture on top of it, and then roll it up, and you'll see what happens. Paul, maybe you can get the finished product out in about 5 minutes. Sure. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, what I got in about 5 minutes. Thank you. Or you can roll. You can show us your rolling skills.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Yay, Paul. Applause.
What kind of shape do we want?
Rectangle. As thin as possible. How about elephant? Make it look like an elephant. How about a box?
The reason why I'm flipping it is because you start to work the flour and then it won't slide as much. You'll see it's not even sliding as much as it was in the beginning. How long do you want it?
Longer. About
Give me a number.
here to here. The dough's rested about an hour, actually, and it was proofing too much. It was going crazy, so I threw it in the fridge for a minute because we weren't ready yet. So, and that might be the reason why it's not stretching as well as it should. It should be just, Paul will make it warmer again. Anyway, you might have to just get the idea. And how you get a rectangle is you work on the corners, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then roll from the center. Yeah, get that out of the way. I'm just messing with you, Bob. Okay, you know that, right? I got him. Oops, sorry. That's pretty cool. Oh, I have to get something from the kitchen. Right back. Keep rolling. I need a knife. A knife. This kind of knife. Yes. That's why I grabbed yours. Yep. Thank you.
And she caught me and she took it and I loved it raw. I didn't like cooked kringel nearly as much, so I just wanted to eat the thing. And she said, "Don't worry, I'll teen sulle yhden kukli. I'll make you your own little bun." And I'm like, that's exactly what I don't want. It's like extra crust, extra dry. Anyway.
That's perfect.
All right.
Thank you. Now, can you go do the dishes? No, sorry.
This will be my last.
Sorry. She's so abusive. So I'm just doing it by hand. This is, how much butter is it? Half a cup, I think? Half a cup of sugar. This is the filling. A quarter cup of salted butter, and that's softened. And you can put cinnamon or whatever you want, really. But I like cinnamon. You can throw raisins in here too, but we ran out of raisins. So we're not doing that.
You could also add the classic cardamom, which goes really well with the cinnamon.
Yep. Try to get it like pretty well covering. Okay, we're watching this. Raisins! Does anybody not want raisins in this? Does anybody? Okay, we can do raisins. Speak up or forever hold your raisins.
Faster.
Faster.
Closer to the edges.
Really? I don't go all the way to the edges because I want it to stick together at a certain point. I can go to the end, though, pretty well. Okay, now I'm going to turn it this way. Okay, can we see this? That's good. And I'm just going to roll it up. Let's make... Database. You want. That was impressive. Okay, so I've got the seam on the bottom. And I'm going to cut it in half.
This is the best part.
This is beautiful. You don't have to cut all the way through, but anyway, I'm going to just twist it from the top so that the cinnamon shows on the outside more. Ooh. And then the magic of television will happen in
Yes.
3, 2. Yeah. And then we're going to make a little kringel shape if you want, or you can do a circle, you can do... Ta-da! And I'm just going to put it on my little baking sheet. Now this has parchment on it. That's going to take a little time later when you get your pans out, by the way. It's better with parchment. It doesn't stick, and you're going to get less browning, and you don't have to wash your pan. Look at that after. Now this can actually directly go into the oven because it's already done most of its rising for this dough. So that can go straight into the oven, about 20, 25 minutes, and it comes out like this, but not as brown, okay? But it looks okay. And you can sprinkle it with some icing sugar. And we'll cut some up if anybody wants to try some. I don't know if there's 80 pieces, so be quick. Okay. Any questions? I forgot the raisins. Topu. I'll take it apart, yeah. The cooked one. Okay, are they rising at all, do you think?
Oh yeah, they're rising. It's boiling in there.
Okay. We have 4 or 5 space heaters in there. All the doors. Nobody's allowed in the kitchen. No doors are allowed to go. Nobody can go outside at all. We've bolted all the doors. Fire Schmeier. I know a good lawyer. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to cut them. You're going to just a tiny, tiny taste. Should we put them on a tray and hand them out? Okay. I don't with this one. No. If you have any extra cinnamon butter or something, you can sort of smear that on top. That makes it nice. You don't need egg on this one. It doesn't really do anything. On the one that we're doing, we will be putting egg wash on. And that's just beaten up eggs. You can add cream if you want, but eggs work just fine. Is this my tray? Yeah. I didn't count the pieces, so it's first come, first serve. Should we have it passed around, or should it be mad dash over here? Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll get more trays then. Okay, you can go with that one, thank you. I blew it. We didn't put the icing sugar on. I'm fired now. Okay, how's that? I'm going to go check on the Kringel, and I think we might have to bring them out pretty soon. Okay? I think the big silver bowls need to come off the tables, if you don't mind. The big silver bowls should come off the table. You're not going to have room to roll, okay? If anything like that. And any extra big bowls. Hello. That's mine. I want to see if we can start rolling it. No, they're cold, cold, cold. They're cold.
Well, you know what? It's really stinking hot in here.
Yeah, I know.
They haven't been in here that long,
I know.
actually.
Okay, well, we'll see how it. can do it now. Yeah. And question and answer too. Okay. Okay, they're still a bit not quite ready. So shall we move on to Pasha? Discuss that? Did everybody get a little taste? Is it okay? Okay. That's the easiest Kringel you'll ever make. And it doesn't take a lot of time.
So we're going to move on to the Pasha demonstration, and then we'll roll out our gravy, and then we'll take a little bit of a bar break intermission while they're baking. So while we're waiting, I looked up Pasha too. Did you know? Pasha is a dessert that's rooted in the Orthodox Church, consisting of foods forbidden during Lent. Typically, it would be eaten on the Great Saturday after Lent, and arrived in Finland and Scandinavia with the Orthodox Church.
Very nice. Okay, Pasha, you can just look at your recipe. It's on page 1. Have a look at what's in there. You can throw anything in there for flavors like citrus, peel, nuts, raisins. I throw in like craisins sometimes, the dried cranberries. You can put anything in there. Any kind of nuts, almonds, pecans. So it's up to you. We're going to start off with a flower pot. Bought at the Dollarama for $1.25. You have to punch the holes in yourself. Okay? And then you get a piece of cheesecloth, about 2, maximum 3 layers thick. If you don't have that, then a really thin tea towel would probably work too. Might take a little bit longer. What we're going to do is drain our mixture overnight or 24 hours. Whenever it's set, then it's good. Okay, so we're going to start off beating our sugar and butter again. You don't have to do this time, okay? Just watch. Paul, maybe you can help me bring this stuff all on that cutting board. Thank you. Sugar and butter into your bowl. Now, Pasha is really, really calorie dense, very sweet, and don't eat it more than once a year, please, okay? Because I don't know a good doctor, they're all retiring.
Do you want some food cut?
Yeah.
All right. Where's that guy?
Some of that. So these are just mixed up dried fruits. It's apricots, peaches, I think, prunes, apples. Okay? And I've got some chopped nuts. We're going to do that at the end, though. Now I'm going to add 3 egg yolks. Okay? Again, 1 at a time. Oh, sorry, we didn't do that for Kringel, but you do it 1 at a time. You don't have to do it for Kringel. Stop laughing at me.
You know, you can also make it a chocolate pasta if you want to keep it plain. You can essentially just add a little bit of melted dark chocolate into it.
Yum. Okay, so that's basically done. I'm going to throw it into my little pot. And we're going to add all the ingredients on that recipe into the pot. I didn't bring my rubber spatula.
That's okay.
We'll get most of it in there.
I can be your spatula.
I don't want to know. It's really tedious. Okay, most of the butter and sugar is in the pot. We're going to throw in all of our ricotta. That's about 2.5, it's 650 grams, I think. Yep. And this, not yet.
All right.
Sour cream, whipped cream. Adding up the calories yet? Whoa. We are cooking the whipped cream, so it doesn't need to be whipped. It gives it lots of body, though. And I'm throwing in the grated orange and lemon rind, just like the Kringel. And we're going to put it on a medium heat, and you want to cook it up to about 165 degrees, or until it bubbles, basically. You don't want to overcook it. What you're making is a custard, basically, with ricotta. And if you overcook it, you get scrambled eggs. And that's not what we're looking for. If you undercook it, then you haven't cooked your eggs enough, and that's when salmonella happens. Okay, scared yet? If it's pretty close, the residual heats, if you're pretty close, you know it's bubbling a little tiny bit, you'll see on the screen too, in about 10 minutes, because that's how long it takes. You have to stand there and stir it. That's what Paul was doing. Surprise! Okay. We can throw the fruit and nuts in here too if you want.
All right. Time to shine.
Yep, here we go. Okay, so that is going to cook, stirring constantly. And should I bring the finished product out yet?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, let's do that. Oh, we forgot vanilla. 1 teaspoon. And usually the cap of a vanilla is about a teaspoon. Boom. Pretty close. And you can taste it if you put too much in that's too late, too bad. If you want more, then you can add more. Excuse me. Okay. How are we doing? Good. I might. Oh, these are looking not bad. We're going to, in 5 minutes, we're going to bring them out. Or like 3 minutes, I think. It should be good. They look great. I've already brought that out. I'm a silly. Never mind. Okay. Apparently, I already brought it out. How's it stirring, Bob?
Oh, it's good.
You might want to go a little higher.
As you cook it, you can definitely feel it loosening up. Where did my towel go?
Here, that one. Okay, yeah, just like that. So this is the finished product. I'm going to try and tip it over without it breaking or making a mess. And you'll see when we explain it, it's going to be put into the cheesecloth. It's going to sit there for 24 hours. It's going to drain onto a plate or something like that. You're going to put it in the fridge. Once it's in, you cover it with cheesecloth also. And I cover it with plastic because my fridge doesn't always smell that great.
You have to weigh it down?
I did not, but you can weigh it down to make it faster. But I knew I had about 24, 36 hours to do it. So if you want to do it in 12, weigh it down with something like, weights would be like, if you're, yeah, anything that size would be good because you want the top to be relatively flat when you tip it out. Okay, so I've taken the top of the cheesecloth off. I'm going to put my plate on top and flip. And it's going to come out perfectly. Oh! And there are real Pasha molds too. They have like crosses in here, so you get decorative. This is a little bit loose actually. Maybe I did need to put that weight on top. Some of it came off. It should be a little firmer. Maybe because
Yeah, you could just push it.
you can squish it back. And I had it sitting out for an hour, which was dumb. Basically, you see what's supposed to come out. You see the flour mold and all that. And then that you can start decorating and put some fruits or whatever you feel, nuts, candies, candied fruits. And what are we going to do today, Paul? Going to make little... What do you think?
It's so European.
What are you trying to say? Okay, whatever we do, you can do it yourself, right? Make it much prettier than I'm doing right now. And it's bumpy.
But it's delicious.
It is. I'm going to have somebody grab some spoons if you want to come and try it. Would that be okay? Yeah. Yeah, you could have a wire rack. I didn't have that, though, for my plate, and I didn't have the room in my fridge. What I did was I cut some bamboo skewers, and I just put it underneath and onto the plate. Good question, thank you. There's cottage cheese, but you should put that through a sieve. You want it pretty smooth. And what else?
People doing it with Greek yogurt, kind of like if you've ever had Lovna, which is just like a drained sort of fresh cheese. That's just another way to do it.
Okay, and we'll get spoons. That's looking pretty good.
Yeah?
Not quite. Is it? You're going to see the steam and bubbles everywhere. If anybody wants to come and try this, it does have nuts in it. So if anybody's allergic, please beware. And the used spoons can go right here. Alice. Oh, you're getting for other people. Very nice.
Now, Broa Rose just made a really good suggestion. If you wanted to cut down on the stirring time here, you could also heat your cream up very gently in the microwave, and it would just shave a few minutes off of this, which is a little tedious.
I think they're looking good.
Raw egg to help and put it on the heat to make it hold
Into it,
together?
yeah, and into a custard.
Because there was a recipe on that Estonian traditional cooking Facebook page about using hard-boiled eggs in there,
Really?
egg yolks, and never mind about all the cooking.
Really?
Find all the ingredients. And
But
I
how
did
does it
that,
keep
and
together?
It was fine.
It was fine.
Yeah. but
Excellent.
I didn't drain it. It was this hard cheese, hard ricotta, not ricotta. It was just called cottage cheese. You buy
Yep.
it from Metro.
Yep.
And it's a package like this, and there's nothing to drain. I put it in the fridge, but nothing. Almost
And it
came
worked.
out.
It's good.
And cream cheese.
Okay. Oh, right. Cream cheese would help too. But I'm wondering what would bind it. Interesting.
Rich as all get out.
Yeah. Is it? It's probably a little smoother, maybe?
And there's some kind of a unfinished cheese taste to
Yeah, yeah. There's, Russian Orthodox, I believe. Yep. They'd be eating it this weekend, right? Would they be eating it this weekend?
Yeah.
Yep, tomorrow. On yeah? Ita. Balon. Well, now that all those bowls are mixed up, the runners are going to come and. Who's going to come and figure out which bowl is which? Should we just put them? They're fine.
I'll just start bringing them out now, and I can call a name, and then we can have like Trish and just take it.
Okay, bring it loud out or something. Bring the rolling out. Yeah, Aita. Come and eat this, please. Jan, I was thinking, I don't want this at home, so I was thinking that somebody could maybe win the Pasha, some sort of game or contest, and bring it home to put in their fridge so I don't eat it. Something like that. That'd be great. They're here.
Okay, let's see who won. We've got Ingrid. Put up your hand. Ingrid, right back there. All right. That was pretty good. And we have upside down Helle. Helle. It says Helle. Helle back there. Sure. Okay, the Helle. Now, this is a really good one. Our Duke. That's Robin. Right over there.
Okay, just to
And,
introduce.
and husband, which is not as good.
Ooh.
Hey, Jutta. Right down here. And we have Colin. Angie Sabun. All right. Yeah, we have Christina Böldre. And Jan Meri. That looks good. Easy. All right. And Kathy Böldre here. I'll give you those.
Okay, it's starting to bubble, so I'm just going to start draining into the cheesecloth. It's just going to go in there onto a plate, and I'm going to bring it out, okay? It's all very exciting. Put it on your plate first, because it does drip.
All right.
Go ahead.
Esther Kitty. Looking good. And so, Susi, I'm just going to whip it. Okay, what do we got? Fritta Kitty. And just under. Lillakas. Okay. We have Jutta Lubuz. Jutta. All right. Take it, pass it along. That's a much better idea. Leah Zipkin. Oh.
That's right.
And Esther. Just Esther.
No, why is this oven off? Why is this oven off?
I have no idea.
Oh, shit. They've got to bake here, too. Everything's off.
Sorry, I didn't know. I have
Okay, no, sorry. Okay, it'll be fine. Thank you.
Go ahead. Okay.
Katrina Kaminsky. Okay. Yeah. And Terry B. Okay. Oh, Linda Guru.
We could take this whole card out.
Hey?
We could take this whole card out.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. What was that?
Oh, shit. That's probably Luna.
Oh,
Yeah, I need to figure that.
yeah,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, they're good. Yeah, it's fine. I'm gonna take this one off the edge there, though.
Is it, can it roll out?
I think so. I don't think so. They'll fall off. Thank you. I got to come a little closer there. Okay,
All right. There you go.
there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, if you've never tried the raw pine nuts, you should really try it.
There we
Okay.
go.
And whoops.
There we go. Perfect.
I think there's a couple on top there too. couple on top there?
No, those were actually yours.
Okay, so the colored ones aren't? Okay. Okay, great. I'm not going to bake that because everybody touched it. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, you know what? Oh, actually, you know what?
There we go.
There we go. Okay. Is that all? Let me see.
Sa tahad, et see läheb kõik minema siit, et sa näitad, mis edasi teha Kringeliga. Ma võin võtta siis selle.
Okay. Okay, aitäh. Nii.
Siia sisse panna lihtsalt.
Ja, okei.
Ja siis ma panen selle alla.
Aga meil on seda vaja. Ei, ma mõtlen, et
Kööki, eks.
ja, see tuleb tagasi.
This one got smudged. Uno.
Ja see jääb siia.
Kööki palun. Ja.
Ellen Hay.
Okei, aitäh.
Seda vaja veel, seda.
Ei ole. Ma koristan selle. Ei ole vaja. Panen selle ka.
Ja Elle.
Okay, almost done.
Heidi.
Aitäh. Helen, can I have mine actually? I just show.
Yours?
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, here we go. Is everybody eating a raw dough? Yeah. How does it taste? Okay? All right. So I want you to take your dough out of your bowl, put it on your countertop. And then I believe you have some knives. You're not allowed this, okay?
You gotta share the knives.
Okay, you got to share the knives. Cut it into 3 pieces, fairly even.
Or you
Okay.
can just tear it if you're impatient.
You can tear it. Okay, I'll tear it.
Awesome. You can just cinch it and pinch it.
Bun making. Okay, I just have an idea, so I'm going to take a little bit off each one. Okay, so what we're going to do with these is make 3 big long snakes. And hopefully it's not sticky, rolls out nicely, and you just kind of pull from the middle.
Does anybody need a little bit of Yahoo? Is anybody really sticky? No? Awesome, good.
Good stuff. Yeah. Aitäh, Kati. I know you guys don't have a lot of room, so you might want to maybe not do the Kringel shape. You can do just a braid and just do it that way. Again, tonight at home, you'll do another one and do the proper way. Here you go, roll.
Are you gonna decorate with those?
No,
Are they just
you're gonna make little buns.
a little one? Oh, that's what I was hoping for.
They could stack their bowls out the way so there's more room.
Yeah.
Okay, that's you.
Yeah, if you need more room, just stack those bowls up. You can put them out of the way or on the floor.
Sorry, Gatti, I didn't hear you. Or put them all in front of Gatti. Otsa.
Jealous.
I'm on number 2.
Oh, you're making kukli?
No. Well, yeah, sort of. I just want to show you another little thing. If you don't feel like making your whole kringel and you want to, I don't know, feed the neighborhood, make little buns. So you do it little tiny bits of dough, stretch it out, and then you tie it into itself and through the whole kind of thing, and you get a little bun. Now, sorry, Anna? Did parchment get cut?
Parchment? Everybody? I asked them.
Sorry? Sure.
Do
Sorry?
you use it for the filling, or is there any extra?
Which kind of filling?
The cinnamon butter.
Oh, I used that all up. I'm sorry. Yeah. That was for the different dough? Yeah. Yeah.
tuli sealt Rootsist. Tema tegi 12-ndaks, kui lussipäev on, Lucy Cats, ja need olid nii, et ta pani niimoodi, et ühtepidi
Yeah.
rõngasse, teistpidi rõngasse, kuni need saad keskele.
So nagu Santa Lucia buns, egus?
Ja, see teeb ilusat Lucia buns ja paned siis rosinad keskele, et
Jep.
silmad on lussitatud.
Yeah. Väga kena.
People are ready to braid, I think.
Okay, we're ready to braid. So how I do this, yeah, well, you guys know how to braid, but I usually start from the middle. And I go across like this. It gets really quick. And then you go the other way. This is for just to make your brain work. You go underneath this time. Sure. I was trying to be as fast as as Raivo there. Okay, let's undo it and start again. Do you want to do? What do you talk about? Did you hear this? Like Santa Lucia bun? They're so cute.
That is cute.
You want to just mention it and tell them look up?
Yeah, where are all the clothes? Where are all the
They have them. I don't know.
They all have them on their own station?
Okay, so slow motion. I bring one over halfway, like that. Okay, ready? Okay. It's on now. I can move this too. Todo malikutan? Okay. All right? Okay. So just start with an outside piece over the middle one, and that middle one the outside becomes the middle. That becomes the middle, outside to the middle, outside to the middle, outside to the middle, just alternating as you go. And then from the other half, I go underside to the middle. And I really don't remember why I do this, but it works for me. They're all bringing them home. Each of them gets one. So leave the machine. And then you make your kringel shape. You can do it on the pan or on your board and then move it later.
You mentioned that they should write their names on the parchment.
Oh yes, please, everybody take your Sharpie again and put your names on the parchment paper, okay?
Names on the parchment.
And you get your kringel.
You can pass them around, or you're gonna end up with kids that need and
Oh my gosh. Sorry?
We need the carts to bring.
I'm bringing that now. I'm getting it. Yep. I'm getting the big one. I need another pan for that. I'll go get it. I used one before. Okay, we need the carts again. Now they're going to go up the elevator into the upstairs kitchen. Why did that come out now? Okay, I need these ovens on still, please. No. This. Okay, that's why. I want to bake that. Yeah, 20 minutes.
20 minutes, 9:34, so 9:54?
9:54.
Okay,
You have a phone?
it's okay, 9:54.
Okay, you got it.
I
Thank
got
you.
that, 9:54.
Thank you, thank you.
20 minutes. There's a big thing already like by there, right?
Everybody's hearing this, okay? Yep. Yeah, I know. That's where I put it. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you. So the first people that are ready, before you bring it over here, we're going to egg wash the tops. Okay, you have to share the brushes and the egg wash. There should be enough for everybody. And then some of them are going to go onto this cart right here, and we'll bring more trolleys out as well in that direction. Okay, so is there egg wash on there?
There is, yes.
Okay. What that second button? Yep. Yes, please. Okay. And let's fill up one tray at a time. You might go over. You might need a bigger pan. I think I have a couple in there. It might go, it's going to go like this.
I knew he was
It's too close.
We need,
I'll get you another pan.
that's good. We only did one tray to
I see. Okay, you want to do it over here? Not that it really matters, but. Very nice. You can do whatever shape you want, right? Oops, sorry. And let's move this guy over here. All right. You'll know that one, right? Okay. How many are here? Small ones can go into the convection oven. Just, please. And the rest go upstairs into the elevator, which is over there. Okay, just wait. Just put them right there. Okay, these ones can go in this oven. These ovens. I just put that in, and I'm mic'd, okay? Good. Oh, good. So when your Kringles come back, they're going to look like this, but half size, okay? And we're going to put some little icing sugar on top. If your dough felt like mine, it's going to look like this. This is a double recipe, so everybody can try some.
I just got a little icing sugar in my mouth.
But you're okay with it, right? Yeah. And then just take pictures of it. You're like, look what I did. Yeah, on us, right there.
Yeah, it's on. This is a double recipe, so everybody can try some. No. Good. Okay. Now we're going to go. I know, that's why I'm going that way. Oh, can I have a bread knife? Yeah, two more. Mary, right here. Yeah, they should go upstairs to the kitchen now. And they're going to go, I think they're just going to go directly in. Maybe if we can wait 10 minutes. Are the ovens on? Okay, 350? If we can do. Yeah, pop them all in. I mean, it's supposed to rise a bit more, but we're going to. Yep. Now these Kringles are supposed to rise another half an hour, but we don't have that time. They will rise in the oven, so they're not going to be as perfect as the ones later on tonight, again. But they'll be good, okay? Uh-oh. Yep.
Can you tell us what the mixture is for the marzipan and how you make that?
I don't use marzipan. When I do, though, I just soften it up pretty well and spread it in there.
So that was the white stuff that was being spread in there.
Probably. Or that could have been a pastry cream.
Oh.
That's probably a pastry cream.
There's too many variations.
Yeah, there's too many variations.
In the meantime, oven made
Maybe over there.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's cool how they're all different, eh?
Nice.
Sparkles in chocolate? Really?
If anybody wants to come look over here, we have a master Kringel baker, it looks like, putting marzipan in one of the rolls and some chocolate shavings. Right here. Kõik tulevad vaatama nüüd. Okay. Ja, aga meil ei ole veel aega, meil ei ole. See läheb.
Nüüd tuleb 2 korda ahjumine, et viia kõik üles.
Ma loodan mitte. Ma loodan, et need kõik lähevad.
Neither of these are actually mine. They're the girlfriend's.
Sorry. Paul, did you know? Yeah. Do you know the route that we have to take to the elevator? Or do we need a key? Yeah,
They need a key?
I think so.
What, did they call you? They're with Mary. They know what they're doing.
I know we need more. We need them faster. We need them all up there now.
Is there room for all of them up there?
I don't know.
The elevator's over here.
Yep.
Could I have your attention, please? Could I have your attention? We have a slight logistical problem. No, it's more a function of the amount of space that we have upstairs in the ovens. So if these kringlet here, there's two options, and the one we suggest is you take it home with you. Because otherwise you're going to have to wait for at least an hour or more before you get them back, okay? So there's a batch that's baking upstairs. I think that'll be ready in about 15, 20 minutes. There's some more pans upstairs that didn't make it into the oven. So I'm just suggesting if your kringel is on this dolly, my suggestion is you take it with you and rush home and bake it, and bake it at home. It says in your recipe, 15 to 30 minutes until it's golden brown.
No, the rising time is supposed to be 15 to 30 minutes, and you bake it for about 20 to 25 minutes at 350 degrees. Okay? Preheat your ovens. 350. And if it gets too dark, put a piece of foil on it. You'll be good. And cook it on sort of a lower rack if you can. Not on the lowest, but lower. 350, 20 to 25 minutes. Sorry. A convection oven, you should lower the temperature to about 325. It will bake faster, and watch out the top, because the convection, it's really hot, and put some foil on it after about 15 minutes. Okay? Where are we here? Yeah.
I cannot tell you how much fun this is.
Oh, that's great. Thank you.
And I am blown away as to the effort that has gone into this in setting up. Like, having done similar stuff in the past,
Yep.
I know how
Help
much
yourself.
work this was. This
Yep.
is absolutely.
Yep. Yeah, help yourself. Thank you very much.
I want to do this every week.
Oh gosh, it'll kill me.
Aren't you thrilled?
Come and help yourself to kringel if anybody wants some. No raisins in this one. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. Clean up. No, just have a beer and walk around.
We don't have any more beers.
We'll go buy one.
Go buy one? Yeah, I gotta drive.
Aitäh, aitäh. Aitäh, aitäh. See on tore.